Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to learn about a different technique when we're doing personal narratives. The other day we learned about showing, not telling our emotions, and I hope you continue to use that when you do personal narratives. Today we're going to focus on zooming into one moment in time. So in a personal narrative, we want to focus on one moment and not create a list of and then. You just don't want to tell us what you did throughout a day. You really want to make the reader feel like they're experiencing the same thing as you in that same moment in time. So you might have 3 paragraphs to write and it only takes place over maybe 1 minute. You're really trying to zoom in by using your 5 senses. What do you hear? What do you see? What do you taste? What do you feel? What do you smell? You're also going to try and focus on what is happening all around you. Focus on what is happening all around you using your 5 senses. We want to include lots of details. Remember, your reader is not there with you. They cannot experience this. You want to really try and make the reader feel like they're in that same moment with you. We're going to use descriptive language. So this is describing what is happening all around. Make the reader feel a part of this moment. A way to make sure you're doing this is maybe have somebody in your house read what you wrote after to see if they could really imagine being there. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to read an example that I made. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this to take you into this document. We're first going to read this cop story. This cop story is a story I wrote that I was not zooming in to the moment at all. I was just telling you how my Saturday was. Let's listen. It was Saturday, and I woke up with a lot of things that I needed to get done. I forgot a word. First, I walked into the kitchen and ate breakfast. My mom made bacon, eggs, and hash browns. It was yummy. Then I helped my mom clean up when we were done eating. Then I played with my brother while we waited for our parents to get ready to go to the park. At the park, my brother and I played in the monkey bars and the swings. Then it was time to leave. We had to go to the store to buy a present for my cousin's birthday. So that's the story where I'm not zooming in. As you can see, I told you did first, and then I said then, and then I said the word then again here. And I kept just listing what I was doing. So now, an example of zooming into a moment, I'm going to talk about just what it was like when I just woke up. So now I want you to imagine the same story, and I want you to close your eyes and imagine you're here in this moment with me. I slowly opened my eyes and realized it was Saturday morning. It was so nice to wake up slowly and not have to rush to get ready for school. All of a sudden, I could smell the yummy smells of breakfast coming from the kitchen. A big smile formed on my face. I think my mom is making bacon and eggs. I jumped out of bed and ran to the kitchen. Yep, I was right. The smell of bacon filled the kitchen and my mouth started to water. I didn't realize how hungry I was. Just then I heard my brother say, "Good morning, is it time to eat?" "Yes, it is," said my mom. I sat down ready to dig into the most delicious looking breakfast. So now, boys and girls, look back at both of these stories. As you can tell, the second one, it only takes place a matter of a few minutes, but look at all the details I added. I bet a lot of you could smell the bacon as I smelled the bacon. I think a lot of you could maybe hear your brother or sister saying, having this conversation. Maybe you guys can imagine your most delicious looking breakfast. So now what you're do, it's going to be your turn to write about it. So your assignment's going to be to go to Google Classroom, open up Zooming in Assignment, and I want you to think about an event to write down. Think about all of those moments. And I want you to try this technique. Maybe have this document open. Think about those 5 senses. That's going to be really helpful. Maybe if you walk into a room, as soon as you're in the room, what are you seeing? What are you hearing? Are there conversations going on around you? So you're going to try that, and then I will read it. And I want you, as soon as you're done, I want you to have someone in your house read your writing. If you have any questions, make sure you send me an email and I will be reading these and giving comments back to you. Enjoy writing.